friends, welcome to Miss Nancy's house. I'm glad that you stopped in today. I was thinking that maybe we might take a walk at the park today and do some other activities that go along with that. The first thing that I wanted to talk to you about though was, what do you think that we need for plants to grow? I know that the sun has to shine, so I think I'm going to take my easel and draw a picture of the sun. Just a little sunshine. I know that helps plants grow. And when I plant plants at my house, when I put them in the soil, that helps them to grow. So I'm going to put soil down here below. Soil is usually brown at my house. So I'll just draw some soil. And then I know that I always have to water my plants. So I'm going to put a cloud up here with raindrops coming down, because I know the rain will help my plants grow. And then, after I get the sunshine and the soil and the rain or water, then plants start to grow. Put a little leaf on here and a little leaf here. I don't know what kind of plant this could be, but this is what makes plants grow. The soil, the sun, and water. Those are three things that we need for plants to grow. So, we're going to take a fun trip today, and I can't wait to get there with you. Thanks for joining me. Okay, so I walked around my yard today and I found a few flowers and leaves because I thought maybe we could do a little project out on my patio. What I got was a piece of white paper, and then I got a piece of cardboard from a box that I had. And these are the flowers over here. And also, I got a rubber mallet out of my toolbox. If you find anything that's heavy and hard like this, that would probably work, but I found that the rubber mallet would work the best. So first of all, I take my flowers and I arrange them however I want. There's some fern and some other flowers that I had growing in my yard. And I'm just going to arrange them on my paper. I even got some clover out of the grass, just to see what that would turn out like. And I got some dandelions. Dandelions, my husband doesn't really like those in the yard, but I think they're pretty. So we'll put those in there. And maybe I'll put this little red flower down here if I can try to open it up. I want to see if I can get some pretty colors out of it. Now, when you're using a rubber mallet, we have to be careful so that we don't touch anyone else with it, because I wouldn't want to hit someone with my rubber mallet. I want to make sure that I wouldn't hurt anyone because it's really kind of heavy. So let's see. Okay, I think that's enough. Now, I'm going to put my cardboard right on top and kind of squish it down. And you know what? I think I need another white piece of paper on here, just to make the colors really come through and see what it's going to look like. So I put another piece on top, and then I take my heavy rubber mallet and I pound. That makes a loud noise. And I want to be careful so that I don't pound on my fingers. Okay, let's see what it looks like. I made a painting with my flowers on this paper. Do you see how the colors of the flowers came out on my paper? Let's see what it did on this side, if it made any prints. It made prints on this side. So the colors of the flowers that are around me in my yard, I can use to make prints on paper. I think this was the dandelion. So you could make a whole bouquet, a whole bunch of dandelions on your paper. That would be really fun. Something different to do with the flowers and plants in your yard. Now what I would do with these flowers and plants that I have left over is I would probably try to put them in my compost pile. My compost pile is over in my yard, and what I do with that is I put a lot of plants and leaves and things like that in there, and old food from my kitchen, and then after a while it composts. It breaks down and makes nice soil for me to plant new plants. So it's kind of a fun thing to do in your yard if you have a compost pile. Anyway, thanks for doing that with me. So I have a new song to sing to you, and I want to teach you this one. It's a song called Mr. Sun by Raffi, and it goes, Mr. Sun, Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, please shine down on me. Oh, Mr. Sun, Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, hiding behind the tree. These little children are asking you to please come out so we can play with you. Oh, Mr. Sun, Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, please shine down on me. And you can even do it with movements. Let's see. Mr. Sun, Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, please shine down on me. Oh, Mr. Sun, Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, hiding behind the tree. These little children are asking you to please come out so we can play with you. Oh, Mr. Sun, Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, please shine down on me. That's a fun song that you might want to sing at your house today. We sure had a lot of fun today. I'm glad that you got to go to the park with me. And maybe you'll be able to ask a grown-up if you can go to the park too, and just take a walk and see what kind of plants or animals, anything that you might see in the park, because I like to spend some time with nature. Now, I always like to end every show with some books that you could get from the library, and I got these at my local library. This first one is called My Forest is Green, and it's by Darren LaBouffe. And this boy talks about, I think he might live in the city, because when we look at this book, he's looking down on a park. And then he talks about going to that park. And he even makes beautiful pictures to hang in his room, just like we did. Pictures of things that he saw in the park. Another book that I really like is called Maple. It's about a little girl named Maple, and she's named after this maple tree. This is by Lori Nichols, and a book that goes with it. There's a lot of these books, Maple and Willow. Willow is her little sister. And again, this is by Lori Nichols. I really like the Maple and Willow books. And another one that I just got at the library, it's called The Forest. And this book is very interesting. I like the art in this book. It's by Riccardo Bozzi. And in this book, there are pages with the colorful drawings, and then there are pages with a white page where you can kind of peek through the holes to see the colorful drawings. So I like this book too because it shows a little bit different way of looking at things. One more book that I want to show you is called Do You Know Which Ones Will Grow? And this is by Susan Shea. Susan Shea. And I think I'm going to read this book because it's kind of a fun one. It kind of has a yes and no answer in this book, so I want to see what you think. If you look around, you'll see some things grow like you and me. Others stay the way they're made until they crack or rust or fade. Do you know which ones will grow? Then answer yes or no. Let's see if you can figure it out. If a duckling grows and becomes a duck, can a car grow and become a truck? What do you think? If a cub grows and becomes a bear, can a stool grow and become a chair? If a kitten grows and becomes a cat, can a cat grow and become a hat? If a kid grows and becomes a goat, a kid, that must be the name of a baby goat, a kid. So if a kid grows and becomes a goat, can a sweater grow and become a coat? If an owlet grows and becomes an owl, can a washcloth grow and become a towel? Yes to ducks and bears and owls, and no to trucks and chairs and towels. Yes to cats and hats, or no to hats. Yes to goats and no to coats. If a calf grows and becomes a cow, can a shovel grow and become a plow? I think you're getting the hang of this. If a snakelet grows and becomes a snakelet must be a baby snake. A A snakelet grows and becomes a snake. Can a cupcake grow and become a cake? That looks really yummy. If a piglet grows and becomes a pig, can a pickup grow and become a rig? That's a very big truck, isn't it? If a kit grows and becomes a fox, so a kit must be a baby fox. If a kit grows and becomes a fox, can a watch grow and become a clock? If a joey grows and becomes a kangaroo, so I think a joey must be a baby kangaroo. Can a baby grow and become you? Were you a baby once? Now you're grown up. Yes to cows. No to plows. Yes to snakes. No to cakes. Yes to pigs. No to rigs. Yes to fox, and no to clocks. Yes to a jumping kangaroo. Yes to a living, growing you. I like that story talking about living things. Do you know which ones will grow? So something has to be alive for it to grow. I think that's what we learned from this book. I hope you enjoyed it. And you can get these books from your local library. That's where I got them. All right, it's almost time for us to go today. So I just want to say thank you for stopping in, and I hope that you'll be back again soon. Next week, we have a lot more plans for you and a lot more special things to show you and learn and grow together. We'll be playing together the whole time. Thank you for coming to Miss Nancy's house today.